The goal of this lesson is to develop guidelines for setting price. In Pricing the Neglected Orphan, Roger Briner of the Parthenon Group writes, "Pricing is the grossly neglected orphan of profit management. Despite its enormous potential for boosting margins and revenues, many companies leave list prices unchanged year after year, or simply increase them by the prevailing national inflation rate in an unchallenged annual ritual. Why don't more executives capitalize on the opportunity every company has to manage profits?" From working closely with many companies selling everything from industrial components and textbooks to legal information and theater tickets, we find that bad pricing practices stem from unexamined and erroneous beliefs. Some managers think the market sets the price and their company must take it. Others believe that discounts on list prices should be left to sales force to negotiate. Still others are simply afraid to test the status quo. Reversing such practices can improve profits substantially. And he goes on to talk about an example where by changing prices, they were able to double annual profits. We have 10 main points. The price elasticity of demand is the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price when demand is constant. It measures the responsiveness of consumers to a change in price. The margin of price over marginal cost is the difference between price and marginal cost divided by price. The optimal margin is simply the reciprocal of the absolute value of the price elasticity to demand. We lost a little absolute value sign there. If the actual margin of price for marginal cost does not equal the optimal margin, the firm can increase profit by changing price to move the actual margin closer to the optimal margin. The optimal price is the product of marginal cost and the absolute value of the price elasticity divided by the difference between the absolute value and 1. The optimal price increases when consumers become less responsive to changes in price and when marginal cost increases. The optimal price decreases when consumers become more responsive to changes in price and when marginal cost decreases. The optimal price is not affected by changes in fixed cost. Salespeople paid a percentage of total revenue have an incentive to reduce price and sell more than the price and quantity that maximizes profit. A firm can follow several paths to learn about its marginal cost, and it can learn about its elasticity, again, in several ways. This leaves us with 5 takeovers. Gather information about your customers. Learn your marginal cost. Push information about marginal cost and price elasticity demand to the people who have the decision rights to set price. And make your product either distinct or important to increase the margin of price over marginal cost. And finally, do not give salespeople both commissions based on dollar sales and decision rights to set price.